What did you end up doing? Like, did you just like?
No, I just look. The first thing is about like, I don't think I can stop them because they've printed a lot of stuff. But I wanna what I wanna do is like break it off at the source a bit. Like it's making it like do things to make it harder for people to copy.
Yeah.
To like immediately directly copy.
Are your designs
just
registered?
You can't really like. It's not. I mean.
You can. Australia.
Imagine. You can register things like there's, to be honest, there's plenty of stuff to register, but there's a lot of. It's like artwork. It's like artwork. It's not a. So let me try to put it into context. So.
No. Like I used to work for the patent office.
You can't patent like an image.
No, you can't. But we used to look after patents, designs, trademarks, and plant readers' rights.
Yeah.
And the design portion covered printed design.
So I have like a logo, and that's trademarked.
Yeah, the logo.
So that's
trademarked. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so that's
separate.
Real simple.
Yep.
On the other hand, like, because we got a lot of products, like we've got so many products that, like, so for instance, we've got coffee cups, right? We've got large, small. We've got an iced cup, for cold drinks.
Yep.
We've got boxes. The boxes that I sent you.
Yeah.
They were really good. We had to design those, right? We spent time and money and all that kind of crap, right? There are like things like coffee cards, coffee cards meaning, you know how it came with a card inside? Did it come with a card? Your ones? I can't remember. I think it did, right? Yeah, I think it did. So all the information cards, there's like a big graphic on it and so all this kind of stuff. And it's, I think in Hong Kong, like, because I went to do the trademark IP registration myself. On one hand is, yes, I could try to trademark that. I don't think I even can, because it's like an image that appears on one of my cups, for example. In this case is someone else in overseas used it for their coffee, like a can.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah. So it's not even in the same fucking country. You know what I mean? So even if I register it in Hong Kong, Jesus Christ, man! Like I can't. It's not about laws anymore, because they're even in the same country. There's no jurisdiction.
No. So with trademarks and patents, there's international agreements for enforcement. So any countries that sign up to that agree to enforce every other country's IP decisions in their own country as well. So there is international enforcement for those.
If they've signed up, I mean, countries like China clearly didn't sign up.
No, they actually did. I mean, they've got an enforcement problem, sure, but they don't have a legal problem, if that makes sense. Like,
yes, they do. Yes, they do. Do you know, like, in China, there's a lot of this kind of situation, and I'll just share one such example. Have you guys ever heard of the Japanese retailer Muji?
Yeah,
pretty big retailer, right? They're actually one of our clients. We sell them coffee. But what happened was, they're in China as well. They sell in China, and funnily enough, I guess a little unsurprisingly, there is a local copycat, right?
Yeah.
Who, like, literally the same fucking logo, like literally the same goddamn logo. And you know what? It wasn't about the Japanese company going, hey, please respect our IP. It was actually the other fucking way around. It was the Chinese company going, oh, they sued the real company. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, it's the legal problem is so strong that the copycat company is sued the real company.
Yep.
And this is not, they're not the only situation like that. It's so bad that I think Air Jordans, you know how the Jordan that kind of hanging kind of a logo?
Yeah.
Right? That was used in, I forgot which other like Chinese sportswear company too. And they like there's no oftentimes is from my understanding anyway is when it comes to things of this nature, you know, it's great that, you know, even if there is the law could work in your favor, it's very, you know, again, it's very difficult to enforce, right? Because, you know, in the case of China, it's completely screwed. But even in my case, right? In my case, it's someone actually in somewhere in Latin America, because it's in Spanish. Like I could see the change the writing to Spanish.
Yep.
Because I can't enforce anything unless I know about it in the first place, right? There's no use of having legal framework and all that kind of crap. Is because when you do it, you're not going to announce to the world, right? You're just going to do it, right? And you see what I mean? So
The designs, yes.
yeah, for this kind of stuff, yeah. So how am I going to? I'm not gonna know when the next person used our graphics or designs and stuff. You know, the last time was someone in Thailand. We also even had one time before that actually. There was one time. This is obviously not designs, but photos, like Chris's sake situation. There was one photo of me, bloody. It was a photo of me. They used me.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I was doing some coffee stuff, right? And they fucking used a photo of me. I'm like, I'm like, this is fucking me. You know what I mean? You know what that means in Chinese, right?
Yep.
The fuck? I'm actually that man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But the big problem is you don't find out about it. Like, you know, there's no bot that scans the internet looking for this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Unless you know, you're not. So which is why I'm saying, like, I think the real solution or what we should really be putting most of our effort into is how to make it harder for people to copy, how to, you know, just that kind of crap. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
you know?
the internet can be shit sometimes.
The internet is shit. Yeah, imagine seeing, you fucking see your own photo on someone else's website, right? Trying to advertise their products. It's so weird. Like, goddamn.
Alright, are you coming or not? It's like
Oh, did you guys already start? What's going
I've
on?
been sitting waiting for you for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So unlike patents and trademarks, there's no international enforcement for designs, but there is a Paris Convention that has 170 countries. So if you have a design you want to register, you can take the registration date from the original registration and have that enforced for other registrations or recognized.
Yeah.
But then you got to pay.
How do you you got to pay in each country, like for each of the 170 countries?
If you want to register your design in the country, you have to pay in that country. So I think for you that'd be silly because you're not actually selling products in those other countries. Like Latin America.
I'm not selling products in the 170 countries, but you know, you don't want companies in those 170 countries to start using, you know, it's
yeah. And you're right there.
And it's a bit cost prohibitive because everything, like if we do it for everything, which is a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's becoming. Yeah.
In Australia, it's about $400 per design. So, and yeah, it's not.
Yeah, not a fortune, but like definitely you feel like, oh, that's another spending, kind of, you know.
Yeah, like I've heard of like fashion brands that only protect their like key designs and just leave the others because it's just too friggin' expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like, especially for fast fashion, if they're churning out like a new pattern every week or two, and that's just out of the question. Anyway.
I just I started up the game and it said like my was crap.
Yo, what? Yeah, what?
My region is invalid.
Region is
Like
like
region, like server region or some crap.
Oh,
Something on those lines. Is this a thing? Did you guys get that?
no.
no, can't say I did.
Okay.
Is that
Okay.
the Master Chief Collection or?
Yeah, the one that we've been playing all the time, man.
Fuck.
Come on, I'm not that silly that I suddenly like, you know.
Oh no, I thought because Reach was an add-on, I thought you might be able to
Alright.
launch it separately as well. But
Right.
Yeah, anyway.
You here? You here?
Yeah,
Alright.
Cool.
Away we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
yeah, hopefully this one doesn't have too much.
Whoa, whoa,
enemies.
whoa, whoa, shit!
What?
Started
What?
wrong mission. I skipped the opening movie. I don't know if you guys want to see it. Or...
Yeah, I want to see.
Yeah, wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Can we just do a check on the ping and all that shit?
Yeah. totally.
Sure,
might-
not a bad idea.
I might need to restart. I haven't restarted in a while, so
Not a bad idea.
just skip all this shit.
Listen up, noble team.
Okay,
We're
that's-
looking at a down relay outpost
That's
50
clearly
clicks from
not okay.
Visegrad. We're gonna introduce
What?
ourselves to whoever took
just
it out,
didn't
and then Cat's
expect
gonna
it
get it back
here.
online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
So why would
No, the
rebels
ping is
wanna
very
cut
not
off
okay,
from
Chris.
the rest of the
It's
colony?
very not okay.
If you got a chance, maybe you can ask him, George.
Alright, I'm gonna restart then. How about that?
Yeah.
I will be back.
Maybe I should restart as well.
I haven't restarted in a
But
while. Alright.
I'm pretty sure it's not me.
If we're both getting it, then it'll be Chris